trigonometry, welcome back to my channel, kung saan ang x mo ay hindi lang x mo, kundi angle mo rin sa trigonometry. So today, we're going to explore on how angles on unit circles, specifically how to find coterminal angles, reference angles, or how to convert degree to radian and vice versa. And these three are important in trigonometry because they help us understand how angles repeat and where they land on the circle. So, if you ever been confused negative angles, radians, or how to get those reference angles, don't worry, I got you covered. So, let's start. So, our topic for today is exploring the unit circle, radians, coterminal angles, and reference angles. Our learning outcomes is to convert angles from radians to degrees and vice versa using the conversion formulas. Second is identify and find coterminal angles of a given angle. And the third is determine the reference angle for both positive and negative angles. And before we proceed to our lesson, first, here's the Bible verse for today. Just like Proverbs verse 4-7 says, get wisdom, and with all your getting, get understanding. In our math lesson, we learn how to convert degrees to radians, find coterminal angles, and determine reference angles. And to do that correctly, we need understanding, not just memorization. This verse reminds us that true learning begins with a desire to understand, not just to get the right answer. Just like we carefully followed each step, using formulas, identify quadrants, and checking our work. We show that real wisdom in math and in life comes from seeking understanding and not giving up when it feels confusing at first. And so, let's proceed to our first topic, which is the conversion of degrees to radian and vice versa. Kapag ang given na meron tayo is degree at gusto natin siya i-convert to radian, ang formula na gagamitin natin is degree multiplied by pi over 180 degree. Kapag naman ang given natin ay radian tapos gusto natin siya i-convert to degree, ang gagamitin natin na formula is radian measure multiplied by 180 degree over pi. So let's have an example. Convert degree to radian. Convert 135 degree to radian. So, since ang given na meron tayo is degree, tapos gusto natin siya i-convert to radian, ang gagamitin natin is yung degree multiply by pi over 180 degree. So, let's answer the questions. 135 degree multiplied by pi over 180 degree. First is degree, nakalimutan natin. So, first is cancel out the degree. Then, multiply. 135 multiplied by pi is 135 pi over 180. And after that, kunin natin yung GCF nila or simplify natin yung fraction. Pwede natin i-divide yung dalawang number na yan sa 45. So, 135 divided by 45 is equals to 3. Equals to 3. Ano naman, 180 divided by 45 is equals to 4. So, 4. Lagay natin dito is yung pi dito. So, ito na yung sagot. Or, nakasimplify na siya. So, 135 degree, kapag kinonvert natin siya into radian, ang magiging sagot ay 3 pi over 4. And now, this time, we will do the opposite. We convert now the radian into degree. Our second problem is convert 7 pi over 4 to degree. And the formula we will use is radian measure multiplied by 180 degree over pi. So let's answer the question. Where the problem? Let's answer the problem. 7 pi over 4. Then, yung formula natin na 180 degrees over pi. So, first, let's cancel out the pi. Then multiply the 7 and 180. 180 multiplied by 7 is 1,260 degree. And over 4. Then after that, divide 1,260 over 4. So 1,260 divided by 4 is equals to 315 degrees. Since degrees to. Degrees. So, yung 7 pi over 4 kapag kinonvert natin into degree, ang magiging answer is 315 degrees. And now, let's proceed to other topic, which is the coterminal angles. Before we start, let's have a short recap about coterminal angles. Coterminal angles are angles that share the same terminal side but have a different measure. To find them, we either add or subtract 360 degree if we're using degrees. But if we're using radians, we add 2 pi. Let's try 2 examples. Number 1 is determine a positive angle coterminal to negative 120 degree. The second one is determine a positive angle coterminal to negative 11 pi over 4. Let's start solve the first one. Yung hinahanap sa first problem is yung mayroon tayong given na negative 120 degree tapos gusto natin mahanap yung positive angle coterminal niya. So, negative 120 degrees. Then, plot muna natin siya. Since our given is negative, that means it's rotating clockwise. Clockwise, pabaliktad. So, since negative 120, dito siya ngayon sa quadrant 3. Pag ganon yung, niya, negative 120 degrees. Then, to make it positive, we will add 360 degree. Because 360 degree is the one full rotation of the circle. Negative 120 degree plus 360 is equals to 240 degree. It means 240 degree is the positive coterminal angle of negative 120 degree. Let's plot the positive 240 degree. So, since positive siya, counterclockwise yung rotate niya. So, 90 sa quadrant 1. Pag sa quadrant 2 is 180 degrees, sa quadrant 3 naman is 270. Since 240 lang siya, dito din siya magi-stop sa same ng negative 120 degrees. So, ayun. Both negative 120 degrees and 240 degree end up the same spot in quadrant 3. They just rotated in different direction. So, our final answer is 240 degree is the positive coterminal angle of 120 degrees. And now, let's work with radians. In problem number 2, we find a positive coterminal angle of negative 11 over 4. So, our given is negative 11 pi over 4 and we're looking for its positive coterminal angle. To find a positive coterminal angle, we will add 2 pi, which is the same as 1 full rotation in radians. Since 2 pi is a whole number, to make it fraction, para magkamukha sila nung our given, just add 1 to make it fraction. Then, since magkaiba sila ng denominator, just multiply its both denominator. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. So, add here 4. Then, copy again our given 11 pi over 4. Then, our operation is add since we're looking for positive coterminal angle. Then, solve this part. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 and pi. Then, 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. So, let's solve. Negative 11 pi plus 8 is equals to negative 3 pi. Since they have a same denominator, just copy it. So we get the answer negative 3 pi over 4. But it's still negative. That means we need to add another 2 pi to make it positive. So, yung nakuha natin na answer kanina is negative 3 pi over 4. And we will add again 2 pi to make it positive. Since 2 pi is a whole number, to make it fraction, just add 1 to its denominator. Then, magkaiba ulit sila ng denominator, so multiply it. 4 times 1 is 4. Add here, then equals. Then, copy again our answer na nakuha kanina, which is 3 pi over 4, then plus again, since we're looking for positive. So, solve this part again. 2 multiplied by 4 is equals to 8 pi. Then, 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. So, equals. Solve this part. Negative 3 pi plus 8 pi is equals to positive pi, 5 pi. And since they have a same denominator, then copy it. So, we will get the answer 5 pi over 4. So, there we go. Our answer is 5. Oh my god, wait. So, our answer is 5 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4 is our positive coterminal angle, coterminal angle of negative 11 pi over 4. Both negative 11 pi over 4 and 5 pi over 4 point to the same line on the unit circle. But one rotates clockwise and the other is counterclockwise. Yung rotate ni negative 11 pi over 4 is clockwise since it's negative. And 5 pi over 4, its rotate is counterclockwise since it's positive. Let's try to plot it. Let's plot it. So 5 pi over 4 will plot in quadrant 3, and its rotate is counterclockwise. 5 pi over 4, and negative 11 pi over 4 is rotate is clockwise since it's negative, so it will end here. So yeah, there are coterminal angles. Now, let's move on the reference angle. Let's have a short review about reference angle. Reference angle is the smallest positive angle formed between the terminal side of your angle and the x-axis. It's always positive and less than 90 degrees. Now, let's solve two examples so you can see how it works. We have here number 1, negative 120 degree and 5 pi over 4. Let's solve first the negative 120 degree. Remember that earlier we found that coterminal angle of negative 120 degree is 240 degrees. We will use the 240 degree because it's easier to work with positive angles when finding reference angles. Now, since 240 degree lies on the quadrant 3, 240 degree, the formula we will use is 240 degree minus 180 degree since it lies on quadrant 3, so we subtract 180 degree. We're looking for reference angle since so we're looking for this angle. So let's solve this part. 240 degrees minus 180 degree is equals to 60 degree. So, the reference angle for negative 120 degree is 60 degree. So, this angle measure is 60 degree. That's the small angle between the terminal side and the x-axis. And now, let's proceed for the second problem. Find the reference angle of 5 pi over 4. For this one, our angle is 5 pi over 4. And if we convert this into degree, we will get 225 degrees. So, If our given that 5 pi over 4 is equals to 225 degree, it will put us in quadrant 3. 225 degree, dito siya maglalay. So, quadrant 3 siya. If nasa quadrant 3 siya, we should subtract our given sa pi because pi is equals to 180 degrees. Katulad lang ng ginawa natin kanina sa una. So, let's try it. 5 pi over 4 minus pi. Para maging fraction yung pi, lagyan natin ng 1 yung denominator niya. Then, magkaiba ulit sila ng denominator, multiply lang ulit natin yung magkabilang denominator. 4 times 1 is equals to 4. So, copy again our given, then our operation, subtraction, then solve this part. Pi multiplied by 4 is 4 pi. Then, 1 times 4 is equals to 4. Then, equal. 5 pi minus 4 pi is equals to 5. Then, since they have a same denominator, just copy it. So, our reference angle is pi over 4. So, let's plot. Our given lies on quadrant 3. 5 pi over 4. Then, its reference angle is pi over 4. Pi over 4, if we convert this into degree, we will get 45 degrees. So, the answer is the reference angle of 5 pi over 4 is pi over 4 or equals to 45 degrees. So, what core values that connected to this lesson? For me, the core values that connected to our lesson is perseverance, patience, and honesty. Because our lesson on angles, coterminal angles, and reference angles teaches not only math skills, but also important values. It reminds us to have a perseverance because solving problems takes patience and practice. We also learn understanding since real learning means knowing why formulas work, not just memorizing them. And most of all, we practice honesty by showing our true solutions and learning from our mistakes. Just like how every angle has a correct direction, our core values guide us to the right path in learning and in life. And remember, in life and in math, when things go negative, just add a full 360 degree of self-love and call it a glow-up rotation. And remember, kahit anong quadrant ka man mapunta, quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4 man yan, meron kang reference angle, a small piece of you that says true. So, kung nag-enjoy ka sa video na to, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Kasi dito, hindi lang tayo nagsosolve ng math problems. Kasi nagsosolve din tayo ng mga heart problems. Charing! So, ayun, thank you for listening and follow my channel cause here at Teams Legonometry, we don't chase, we calculate, re-evaluate, and dominate. So, see ya in my next vlog. Babush!